Doodly, 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 doo, doo, jolly little Monsterboy Roc.
Hi, my name is Monsterboy Roc, and welcome to the show. And welcome to the second part of my Inktober edition, Part 2. And it's actually pretty funny. You know, Part 2 of Part 2. Get it? Because... okay. Anyway, this week is days 8 through 14 of this Inktober edition. And that means I am going to do my next 7 Inktober mini-comics. Okay, Sir Seymour, what are the prompts for these next 7 mini-comics?
Your prompts this week are Star, Precious, Flowing, Cruel, Whale, Guarded, and Clock.
Thank you, Sir Seymour. Well, let's get started doing these next 7 mini-comics. I got my ink pens ready to go. Got my ink-seeking prevention paper that I am going to place under the piece of paper that I am going to be drawing on, as well as all the subsequent other pages. There we go. Okay. Let's get started drawing this Inktober edition comic. Alright. The first prompt is Star. Let's get started. Now, for the story, I decided to have Jessica and Frankie doing some astronomy homework together, looking at the stars and wondering which one is the prettiest star out there. Now, this comic is 3 panels long.
Hey Frankie, I want to thank you again for being my study buddy for my astronomy homework. Of course, Jessica. Anytime I'm able to be with you is the best day ever. Just look at all of those stars in the sky tonight, millions upon billions. It's so magical. I can't decide which one is the prettiest. Which star do you think is the absolute prettiest? Oh, well, that is an easy one. The prettiest star is the star-shaped quip in your hair. Frankie, how can you be so annoying yet so sweet at the very same time? It's a natural-born gift.
For the story for comic number 9, using the prompt word Precious, I had River and Sam sitting on the couch with River about to tell Sam something very important. Now this comic is 3 panels long.
Hey Sam, I have something important to tell you. Okay? Here goes. What I want to tell you is, you are the most precious thing in the entire universe. You got that backwards, River. You're the most precious thing in the entire universe.
Now we're heading into double-digit days. So, for day number 10's comic, using the prompt word Flowing, I created a story of River and Russell by the river of the Secret Beauty, watching it as the water flows by. This comic, like the last 2, is 3 panels long.
I just love to sit here sometimes and just watch the river as it's flowing. I love the sound the waves make. It's so cool to see it turn into a waterfall, too. Yeah, but it does make me think of something. Oh? What's that, Russell? I think I need to go to the bathroom.
You know, Sir Seymour, a thought just occurred to me. I noticed that you do not have any eyeballs, and yet you're able to read everything that I write down, even when I don't tell you what I'm writing down first. How are you able to do that?
Oh, it's easy, Roc. All I have to do is touch the paper and I'm able to read every word that you write.
Oh, but Sir Seymour, I'm not writing anything in Braille.
I don't need Braille. For some reason, when I touch a piece of paper that has any words written on it, it sends a signal to my brain that allows me to be able to read it even if I cannot see it.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's one of the side effects of dying and then coming back to life as a skeleton head and arms. Here, I'll prove it to you. Write something down on a piece of paper, but don't tell me exactly what you're writing down. Just write it down and then hand the piece of paper to me, and I'll see if I can read it.
Okay. Alright. Let me see. Alright, Seymour. Do your stuff.
Peter Pumpkin rode into town, driving in a pumpkin carriage. He got knocked off into Susie Squash. 4 months later began their marriage.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I know, that has got to be the worst poem I have ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks a lot. I feel very appreciated. Oh well. Let's get back to Inktober with day number 11. And that, of course, means comic number 11. Alright. Now, the prompt word is cruel. So for this story, I have Russell complaining to Lamar about how cruel Stuart can be sometimes. Now, this comic is 4 panels long.
Russell, are you feeling okay? It looks like something is bothering you. It's not something, it's someone. It's Stuart. He can be such a cruel person sometimes. I'm telling you, Lamar, he has no heart. Oh, come on now. I'm sure that Stuart is not that big of a jerk, Russ. Hey, Lamar, Russell, I didn't know you two could get so sweaty during soccer practice. Boy, I love me.
For day 12's comic, using the prompt word whale, I decided to create a story of River, Russell, Jessica, and Stuart putting on a school play that involves a whale, even if it's not supposed to. Now this comic is 4 panels long.
Alright, crew, keep a sharp eye out for any peculiar activity that may be lurking on these waters. Aye aye, Captain Silver. Oh my gosh, Captain Silver, there's something in the water, and it is heading straight for our boat. I think it's a shark. Ah! Stuart, that looks like a whale costume. You're supposed to be in a shark costume. I know! I brought the shark costume home, threw it in the trash, and bought this whale costume just to make you three look stupid in front of an audience. Oh man, this was totally worth $500.
For comic number 13, with the prompt word guarded, I create a story of Russell guarding his science kit so he can use it for a school project. This comic is 4 panels long as well.
Hey Russell, why are you standing in front of your science kit like that? Because it's being guarded at all times. I need it for my project and I'm afraid Stuart will come along and try to break it. Oh, but didn't you hear? Stuart has the flu, so he isn't coming to school today. He does? He isn't? Well, I guess I don't have to worry that much then. Heads up! Sorry, Russell. I hate everything.
And finally, we've reached day number 14. And for this comic, using the prompt word clock, I drew Frankie and Melanie at a flea market, with Frankie discovering a grandfather clock and wondering about the many adventures this grandfather clock went on throughout the years. This final comic for this video is 4 panels long, which is ironic because the first 3 comics in this video were 3 panels long, but the last 4 in this video were 4 panels, so I didn't plan it this way, but it's just irony. Seymour, take us out.
Boy, I just love coming to the flea market and seeing relics of times old, like this grandfather clock. Who knows how old this clock is? It could be from the 16th century, and it may have traveled all around the world, through jungles, mountains, and valleys, all just to get to this very spot right now. Copyrighted 2017. Wow, Frankie, I do believe you're right. This ancient clock traveled thousands of places.
Well, speaking of clocks, it's about time to wrap up this video. So, thanks for joining me on the second installment of Drawing with Monsterboy Roc Inktober Edition, Part 2. And thank you for joining me too, Sir Seymour.
No problem at all, Roc.
Of course. I will be back next week with the third installment, in which I will be doing days 15 through 21 of the Inktober mini-comics. But in the meantime, if you want to see all the previous Inktober mini-comics, oh, look at all the comics, oh, look at them, oh, this is so much fun. As well as many, many other drawings with these characters from my passion project, The Secret Beauty. Refreshing. Then you can view them all on Instagram.com/thesecretbeautydrawings or Facebook.com/thesecretbeautydrawing. The links to both of those websites will be in the description down below. And of course, if you want to see some more Drawing with Monsterboy Roc videos like this one that you just finished watching in the very near future, then please click the subscribe icon and hit the little bell. And in case you missed it, you can watch the first part of Inktober Edition Part 2 right here. And you can click on this playlist to watch every episode of Drawing with Monsterboy Roc as well. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next week for Part 2, Part 3. Take care now.